Hello guys, and welcome back. So in the last video we finished in our landing screen and authentication. In this video we have to work in our AI chat screen. So let's go on ahead and close all these. We need the AI chat screen. Let's close the OTP as well and the authentication screen. So in here, let's just go on ahead without wasting any time. We can delete all this, and then in here, in the body, instead of returning a center, we can return a safe area. A safe area will have a child, which is a column. Then the column returns children. So here, our first child will be the expanded widget. So here in the expanded widget, let's just format it a bit. So what's going to happen is inside this expanded widget is where we are going to show all our messages. So when the user sends a message, we are going to save that message to our Cloud Firestore, and then we'll send the same message to ChatGPT. And then once ChatGPT replies, we will save the ChatGPT's reply again to Cloud Firestore, and then both the messages, the answer and the reply, we will stream those messages here. So this expanded widget will return the StreamBuilder. So for the StreamBuilder, let's just create a separate class for it. So for that, let's come back to our lib, right click here, create a new directory. We can name it as widgets. Then inside the widgets, we right click again and then we create a new dat file. Let's name this as a chat list. And then let's import the material package. And then down here, we can just type STF for a stateful widget. And then let's name it as chat list. So this chat list will just return our StreamBuilder. So for that, let's go back to our browser. Let's open a new tab. Here you can just search for Flutter. Let's minimize our emulator. We can go to the official documentation here. When you come down here on the Cloud Firestore, you click on usage. And then here on usage, this side, we can come back to our real-time changes. On our real-time changes, this is where we see our StreamBuilder method. So let's copy this StreamBuilder from here up to down here. We copy this, come back to our Android Studio. Let's paste that one here. Let's import the packages. And then let's come back to our browser. Let's also copy the stream. We copy, come back to Android Studio, and up here, let's paste it. So once we do that, we can check here what we can change. So let's bring back our emulator. So this stream is checking in the users directory, and then if we have an error, we are going to say something is wrong. If it is loading, which means if it is waiting, we are going to show the loading text. And then if it loads successful, we'll show this list view. So to test this, we can change this from full name to name. This is what we have in our Firebase. Let's come back here. So we have name, and then let's also get the phone. So we can just type phone here. And then what else can we do? So I think right now we can just test it. Let's come back to our AI chat screen and then call our chat list screen here. I mean widget, like that, and then let's start the application. So the application is running and it's getting our name and our phone number, which comes from here. Let's come back to the application. So we come back to our chat list. We can just improve this a bit. So this text, we can wrap it into a center widget, and then let's add the constants modifier, and then this also we can wrap it into a center widget so that they show up here. And then here, instead of showing this text, we can just show a circular progress indicator, then give it the color of accent color, the orange accent. So let's also add a constant modifier here. And then here we can also add a check uh, to check if the data, just in case if what we are, if our stream here, this is empty, because later on we are not going to be streaming in users, we'll be streaming in chats. So if the database is empty, we need to show something to the user. We need to show them the empty text. So for that, we can say if snapshot dot data at the now check dot docs dot is empty. We are going to return something here. So let's copy that and paste this here. So here we are going to return a text widget instead of a circular progress indicator. Then for the text, we are going to say, let's say something like chat is empty. And then let's give it alignment. So let's text alignment. We want to put this on the center. Text alignment dot center. So let's just format this a bit. We can give this also a star, which comes from text star. Then the font size, let's give it something like 24. Font weight, we can say font weight dot bold. And then also let's give it some letter spacing. Something like 1.5. Then let's put some commas here. We can come back here and put some a comma here and a comma. Then on our keyboard, we can hold Control and press A, and then right click here and then format the code. So this will be our empty text. To test this, let's change here. Let's say we are referencing him to charts. You know that we don't have the charts data here. So it's for testing purpose. Let's run the application again. We should be able to see this chat is empty because we don't have chat in our database. So the application is running. Okay, we can see that we're getting this chat is empty. Okay, so the next thing to do is instead of returning, because this list view is checking the document snapshot, which means it's checking inside this document. We want to run the list view builder to check all the documents. So for that, let's come back to our application, and then let's first move this back to, we can leave it, let's just move it to back to users, And then here, let's, instead of running the list view, let's move it back, and then maybe let's comment it out. Here we need to run the list view dot builder. We need to run the list view builder. So for this, first we need to get the the messages snapshot. So for that, let's get final messages snapshot, which will be equal to our snapshot dot data where the now check dot docs. So this will be our messages snapshot. So for the item builder, we can get the, for the item builder, it takes a context and then index. Let's now return the, let's cross it out here, then put the comma here. So for the item count, you're going to get the messages snapshot dot length. That's all. And then here for the item builder, for now, let's just return what we are returning here, the list style. Let's copy all this and paste it here. So let's remove these comments. We can remove these comments here. Okay, so here to get the data, we're going to get first the messages snapshot here, that index, and then we'll get the name. We'll do the same here, get the messages snapshot at that index, and then we'll get the phone. So now we can delete all this. So we want to get the list view builder like this. Let's restart the application again. Okay, as you can see, we are still getting the data now, but now we are using a list view builder. We are still getting the correct data here. So later on, we are going to change to, right now we are reading inside the users, but later on we are going to read inside the charts. So that's it for this video. We can end it right here, and then in the next one we will add the bottom chat field here to be able to send messages. And after that we'll start sending messages to ChatGPT.